evening and welcome to the Dune Awakening with a weird voice, which, sorry.
Maybe I turn off. Welcome. We have been absent a day. We didn't stream on Monday because some technical difficulties, which I spent the whole of yesterday resolving, or at least I thought, because I still have some issues, but it's not quite as bad as it could have been. So I just need to stop whatever the hell is. Oh, let's stop. That should solve it. Get an echo. I can hear myself talk, which is never a good thing. It's really off-putting when you're trying to speak and you can hear yourself speak literally well, not quite a second later, but it's like half a second or so. Enough that it notices you and kind of throws you off a little bit. So welcome to we are in Dune Awakening today. Sorry I'm running a bit late. I'm still having technical difficulties because I decided to kind of upgrade a few things, hardware kind of related, but not hardware at the moment. I'm actually testing out Elgato's new kind of Wavelink 3, which I have kind of mixed feelings about at the moment because it's really good on paper. However, it's failing quite badly when it comes to utilizing the software properly. It has loads of bugs in it, which I've hoped by using the beta version, which has loads of fixes in it, it might have resolved, but it's resolved some things, left other things, and I'm kind of like left a little bit frustrated, if I'm honest. But yeah, I think in the long run, when they solve the issues, it's going to be a really good piece of software. However, right now it's causing me a headache is the easiest way to describe the type of pain I'm going through at the moment. So yeah, I don't have all the streams up today, and that's because I can't get the audio working on some parts of it, and I've literally had to restart my computer, which is why I'm a little bit late starting the stream up, because I had everything ready, tested the sound, and then ran into an issue with the sound not coming through properly, which I tried to resolve by just restarting the software a few times, and it still didn't work. So I tried to restart the computer to see if that worked. If that didn't work, the stream wouldn't even gone ahead today. Fortunately enough, I got the software mostly working. However, part of it still isn't working. So yeah, the streams that are up are the streams that where the sound wanted to play game, and where the sound decided not to play game, I've had to kind of just not start that stream up because pointless people watching and not hearing anything. Hopefully all the sound levels are right. I'm not going to rally now until I listen back to the recording, so I'm hoping everything works out okay. There are some things that I'm obviously completely testing, but a lot of the service is pretty much the same. I did run some initial tests, but it's really hard to judge whether or not it's actually right until I do it in a live situation, because it works very slightly different on different platforms, and some platforms you can't even do a test without actually going live. So it's kind of a case of, okay, well, if you can't test going live, then we'll just go live and we'll hit whatever hurdles we hit. Hopefully there is one of the streams that are working, but from what I can see on the audio levels, it does sound like everything is working okay. So you should all be hearing the music coming through okay and stuff like that. Obviously, when I'm talking, I do now heavily suppress the music and gameplay quite a bit, purposely just so that you hear me better. I've also messed around with the mic. I've also got even more equalizers on the mic as well to hopefully make it sound nicer. Yeah, hopefully everything is always a step to the improved stream. But if you've got any questions regarding Dune Awakening today, we will actually be doing Landsraad, which is the title of the stream. So I was considering whether to do kind of spice harvesting today, but decided not to. I actually am not in Harmony, so if you haven't realized yet, last week I did advise that I had moved server temporarily just so that I could get some spice melange, because on Harmony it's near impossible for a soloer to get spice melange very easily. I spent the whole of last weekend and I got like one medium spice field, which I actually did it just before reset, and then went back to the same place and it reset, although the actual spice melange sand, or the spice sand, hadn't reset there, even though it looked like it had. When I went around to actually gather it all, it was actually just non-existent there. Like, there were patches where I hadn't actually done where I was getting spice sand, and then all the places where I'd previously done, I was basically getting near nothing. So yeah, that kind of bit of a waste of a second hour trying to reharvest that whole spice field again. But yeah, I did get some spice sand before leaving there, and did manage to get enough to do 2 runs in my large spice refiner. So we have now got a harvester, and the harvester is kind of like now what I'll be doing whilst I'm on this server, to try and get as much spice melange as possible, so then we can go back to Harmony and enjoy some action on there. Because effectively we need spice melange in order to be able to do everything. Like, when we look at our skills now, and not just our normal skills, so this is our normal skills tree, this was the skill tree that came out when the game came out, but there is now a specializations skill tree as well. Now you actually need to open this up, and to open this up you need to run the Landsraad missions, and some people I've noticed, especially YouTubers, are concentrated more on just like, you know, the fighting skills than anything else. So they're just doing the ones where you get increased kind of combat, which is this one, and I think the other one that people are doing is this one. I don't know. I did see one guy literally was like level 60 or something on this one, and about the same on this one, but all the others were virtually 0. Where I'm kind of like doing them all at the same time. So, but effectively, once you open them up, you don't get these skills, which is what I thought you initially did. I thought, oh, you get all these skills as you're coming up, and I was like, oh wow, this is cool. However, what you do is you open them up, and then you can buy them. Now, to buy them, you actually have to buy them with spice sand or spice melange. So yeah, you're not just spice sand, spice melange, and as you can see there, it kind of ranges. It's like, especially the early days anyway, you can get them as low as 2. None of them I've seen at a 1, but they, so far I've seen them go up to level 5. I'm guessing as you come through, yeah, level 30 spice melange there. Yeah, I could just imagine this going up and up and up. Level 100 there, we've got level 40 spice sand for that very last one there. So yeah, you can see that that's going to cost you quite a bit. So to unlock these, firstly you actually have to do the Landsraad, obviously, to open up the specialization, which you need to do by doing different types of the Landsraad. Obviously the Landsraad have different areas. So if you look at the Landsraad here, exclusive import for no decree issued. Oh. Okay. Yeah, threw me a bit there. It's because I haven't been in this since the reset, which was earlier on today. So obviously, as we got here, each we've got like different missions. Now, when we look at the mission types here, we can see that we've got crafting, gathering, exploring, combat, and sabotage. Now, these actually line up with the actual skills that you get when you look at. Lou goes into the right one. I actually remember the shortcut. Yeah, so then you've got all these, and these are exactly the same ones that you have there. So effectively, doing each of those different mission types gives you different things. So if you actually do want to just burn through and you want to get a particular skill in one of these lines, then make sure when you're doing the Landsraad that you just make sure that you aim at those missions that are on the line that you want, and that will progress that you're leveling on this kind of thing, which you get XP for. So the XP that from the missions effectively is the XP that works towards this, which opens up this, which in turn then allows you to then buy it. But obviously you, like I said, when you get them and these unlock, all you are doing is unlocking them. You still have to skill them. As you can see, I actually have got a few more towards not combat. I've actually gone towards things that will help me get more spice melange or help me with durability and some other things. So this particular one, I think one of them I got was durability. Let's have a look which ones we got. So I've got this one here, which gave me 3 more skill points, which was very useful because I I do need to kind of chain up my sand crawler. So I thought kind of use this as an opportunity to get the skill points in order to be able to max that out. I'm still kind of not fully maxed out on that, but when I get some more points in this one here, then we will open more of this up. I need to get some more spice melange first, so once we get the spice melange I should be able to open this up, but at the moment I don't have enough spice melange. Actually I might have 2. I can't remember if I actually have to. I might actually have to. If I can open this up, it will be very useful for me. Not obviously today, but in future. Oh yeah, that's probably why I didn't do it, because there's only one. Oh well. I kind of should have really known that I wouldn't have just left it half hanging like that, but I do remember having some sort of spice melange. I've only got one, so that's probably why I didn't bother upgrading that particular one. So when I do get some more spice sand, and as you can see I've almost got enough to do a batch run, so I probably will tonight after I get back from the gym probably just go out, do a little bit more spice melange just to get that final bit, and then put a run on and then open up some stuff so that I can do a bit more. Anyway, let's get off and get some Landsraad stuff done so that we can open up more of our levels and stuff like that, because now that I know this is how it all works and stuff like that, it's kind of like really useful to know that, because at first I was just going to do the Landsraad because I thought, well, it's content, and I wasn't too sure just how much it would really help with like character progression. Obviously I'd had heard that it was recommended even PvP players should be doing Landsraad. Now I kind of understand why, because effectively obviously all those skills you will want to open up, especially the combat side of things, so you can open up skills that allow you to get more arguments in your weapons and your armor. So there is plenty of reason as to why you would be doing it, even if you don't think you want to be doing PvE. You want to be doing this because effectively you'll be hitting a roadblock that other people will be walking past, and when you come to do PvP or anything like that, then obviously you're going to be left behind, and if you face someone that's sort of maxed out, you'll definitely know about it. I don't think I'm going to be able to go in here, am I? I knew that. Oh, we can go into a testing station though. I hope at some point they do change it so that you can access the Landsraad menu from the main map. I don't know their thinking as to why they don't let you do it. I think it might be a technical reason as to why they don't at the moment, but I hope they do resolve it sooner rather than later. Let's see what we've got. Testing station. It's cavern. Testing station 24. Haga Rift. Tesh. That's Haga Rift. Oh, we can go and do Haga Rift. Bushing Cavern. I've noticed 2 for Bushing Cavern, so let's do the Bushing Cavern from that one. I don't think that's Bushing Cavern, was it? No, that's not. Destination number 5. Haga Rift. I swear I've seen one before with Bushing Cavern, so that's Bushing Cavern. Is this Bushing Cavern as well? Yeah, that's Bushing Cavern, so accept that one. And then Do you have a bushing cabin in this one? Oh, we do have a bushing cabin in this one. Oh, loving it. I love it when the plan works. Efficiency. So we can only pick up 3 missions at any one time, but it's really useful if you can try and pick them all up in the same instance and area that you go into. Because this means you can do all at the same time rather than like messing around. Like doing 3 at once gives you like 3 sets of kind of points that you're working for instantly. So they're super good in that way. My music's paused itself for some reason. Then why? Yeah, so I'm in a moment with regards to the current streaming and stuff. I have had a few days recently where I've not been able to stream, and quite a bit of that has been done with regards to the changes I've been making iteratively over kind of like the last kind of few weeks. I will get to a point where I stabilize what I've done and we shouldn't run into any further like issues where I don't do the stream because of the technical issues. But at the moment, there may be some days where I just can't run the stream, and that's because I've run into some issue that I just can't work around, as I almost did today. But luckily managed to get to a point where I could get at least the majority part of it set up, so it allowed me to stream. But yeah, I have had some days where it's just been impossible to get it up enough, or something's gone that badly wrong that I've literally just had to like accept defeat and not be able to run the stream on that day. But hopeful once I get the linked thing sorted, the wave link, which effectively it's kind of like a mixing. So think of it like DJ software hardware. So obviously a DJ has a mixer that allows them to mix all their audio together. This kind of software, Wavelink by Elgato, is aimed kind of at streamers or content creators who effectively want to be able to really control their sound, but rather than relying on hardware, it uses software as the solution. This is because Elgato went down a different kind of road path than like other providers, because Elgato, as most people will be aware, they do Stream Deck. It's probably the most the reason why most people well know them is because of like Stream Deck, which is effectively a way of being able to control your computer. Initially it was great for like people like me, streamers, but over recent times it is just generally a good tool to have, because it effectively allows you to make customized keys that you kind of got pictures and stuff on, and it's completely separate to your keyboard, so it doesn't rely on your keyboard inputs or anything like that. So you're not having to do like what you have to do when, say, you have a normal keyboard and you just kind of remap A, B, C, D, etc., or any of the symbols and stuff. This is actually all independent. So each button is unique to itself, and it's not tied to like just natural defaults that your computer already has. So effectively, it kind of gives you a lot more utility. And when you're running a stream, you need to be able to like switch scenes, turn sound on and off. I don't know, like, do little sound effects like that. Now, I've got like a sound panel that I've set up now, which I can run during the stream. I can also
turn on this and start sounding like some weird guy, which that will sound weird to you, but obviously I can't hear that other end because I've got that turned off. But
let's just turn that on, so hopefully it's back to normal. Oh god. Let's come back around. Yeah, so effectively, and I'm not sure whether they just sound normal. Just check. I can turn it on and off for myself to listen to it, but obviously I don't leave it on because of the sound delay. Or they would come around at the same time. I want this little gun guy to come at me first. In the wrong place, buddy. Okay. So, yeah, like I was saying with regard to Elgato, Elgato are well known for the hardware that they provide, which is very much tailored towards streamers and people like me. However, it's not just us that use it. There are other things that they provide as well, but they are most well known for the hardware side of things. Now their strategies for like going down sound mixers, a lot of their competitors effectively went towards using hardware for the sound mixer, which is very traditional. How Elgato have kind of gone the opposite, and they haven't gone hardware as such, they've gone more software. So rather than relying on a hardware mixer, they actually have software instead, which can be good because they used to have this wavelink kind of behind a pay firewall, in the sense that you would actually have to have Elgato hardware in order for you to be able to use it. However, they took that away, and have now anyone, even yourselves, can actually go and get Wavelink, and it's completely free. You don't require any of their hardware. However, it does work better when you do have at least some of their hardware. So you don't necessarily have to have all of it, but the more you have, the better experience you have kind of with it. And effectively, I wasn't going to use it because I don't have the kind of Stream Deck that it kind of probably works best with, and that's the new XL flagship kind of Stream Deck, which effectively has kind of touchscreen on it, a bit of a kind of interface that allows you to use kind of all of the Wavelink features on it, where my Stream Deck, while it can interface with Wavelink, it doesn't fully integrate with it, in the sense that it doesn't have knobs that you can turn like you can on like a normal mixer, which allow you to adjust the volumes and various different things, which you can use actually for volumes, but you can also use it to flip through little apps and do like other fancy things through it. So it's kind of like a really interactive version of kind of like what I've got. It's like virtually the same as what I've got, and if you don't know what one of these are, which be quite hard for me to show you, but I might be able to show you. If you give me a second, I can get a camera up. If I get my camera controller, which obviously I don't have open all the time. Got so many controls. Actually, I should put it. I think there actually is an interface for Stream Deck that I can put in my thing, but I just haven't got it. I think that'll show you my desk. Oh yeah, that's the only problem. I have removed background, so maybe that won't work. I'll show you a picture. Anyway, just go have a look online. Like you can actually Google it, but the normal Stream Deck X, like what used to be the large Stream Deck, effectively just has buttons. The new Stream Deck has buttons and 4 more extra buttons than my one does. And mine has 32 buttons, so this one has 36. And you also have like 6 knobs at the bottom and like a touchscreen in the middle part, which also means that you don't have to waste 2 buttons as well on go into different pages, because you can actually have buttons that are set so that you can actually scroll through different pages, kind of a bit like your iPhone or your Android Apple device where you can have multiple pages of apps. It's kind of very much like that, and it's very similar to kind of like, you know, your actual phone, in the sense that rather than just have apps, you just see it as apps because they're all square, but effectively you can customize whatever you have in it, and they're kind of all like little TV screens effectively. So it's really cool, and every person who sets one up will maybe start with the ones that you can get supplied either by Stream Deck or through the marketplace that they have available as well. And you can effectively just then customize it to however you want. And like when you start off, you probably might not customize it, but as you get more used to it, you can always guarantee you will customize it, because I don't think any single person will have exactly the same. Not when they get used to it, because they'll then start wanting to do certain things with it, which obviously then is their use case, which gives them the best usability of, like, you know, the reason why you get it. Because I got it because I did want to stream, or at least wanted to go into live streaming at some point, and I kind of got it actually just after I started streaming. So I started streaming about 6 years ago, not doing gaming but doing other streaming around business and stuff. And yeah, during that period I kind of then thought, oh, I really enjoyed doing the streaming side of things, but I'd actually stopped doing the streaming for that. But I ended up buying it anyway because I was like, I do enjoy streaming, so I probably will do it later on. And I did. Christ's sake. Oh, so annoyed. I hate when that happens. Where are we? There he is. Oh, it's not that one. Okay. I think I've done this so many times that I just kind of assume where I know when I want to go. But I don't actually need to go there. A few things over there. I think we need to go up here. Like, I thought it would come down, but I'm not too sure now. I can't even remember what's in here. I think it is part of a mission, one of the particular mission lines that you can get from in here, but it may also contain some goodies, so I'll have a quick check. Oh, it's just, oh yeah, I remember now. Nothing that useful. Send it. Firing darts at me. You know what, I thought there was another person up here, and I couldn't see them last time we were up here. Why I carried on going down, and then I got down to the very bottom and I thought, oh well. Alright, you fall off the edge. They'll probably die from that. They should do. But they're not. Wow. That's above. It's not above. There was something that said to come down here, which, or suggested to come down here. But looking at that, it doesn't look like there's anything that we need to do down here. You make it. Where you went? Well, that was an epic fail. You can normally, after like so long, you can get him to just hop, and as you hop, if you double press, you can normally get him to suspend the rest of it up, but I just couldn't get him to do it. He just wouldn't, refused to do it. Right. I would have been up there. Pretty sure I've been up there. I think it's just probably in this direction, but it's not actually up there. Or is it? I'm going round and now it seems like it is. Oh, here it is. That's where we need to go. Coming back to me now. We need to find all these buggies and take them apart for whatever reason, which I can't remember why, but I do remember doing this before. How the hell you got a buggy up here, I don't know. Looks like our next stuff is below, and I think it'll be in the camp down here. Although there is something directly below, but it's just this direction, so it could quite... It's obviously going to be lower than where we are, because it's not that much above where we are anyway. Most of this looks like it's in a camp. That camp there. On the tap. Oh, he got me. He got me. They're not very good shots. At least if you stay moving, they will generally miss. I'll leave that one because I probably won't need to go that close. Or will I actually? I probably will actually, so I may as well take it out. These do all respawn as well, so if you ever do this, don't think, oh yeah, you can just clear the area and come back as many times as you want and it'll be clear. Unfortunately not this particular area. This area all respawns, which is kind of a bit annoying when you think you've cleared it and then you come back to have to do something else and then realise that, oh no, there's more things I have to kill again. I didn't have my shield on. There is a Gatling gun guy here somewhere. I haven't noticed. Oh, that's just a normal. Is that third person? Oh yeah, I forgot about that sniper that I should have taken out. But the reason why I didn't take him out to start with, obviously, is because I was above his sniping position. But I totally forgot that he would still be there when I jumped down. And you can use the kind of surroundings, or his surroundings, in order to protect yourself, because you can effectively stand in a place where he can't shoot you. Don't know why it took so many shots to shoot him. Nobody takes that many shots when he's quite far away, when they're quite far away, but usually when they're that close, you should be able to two-shot them at least. I haven't seen that Gatling guy gun anywhere, but he will be there. There he is. To use his knockback. Now, this is actually a mission, and you don't realize just how much it took me a while to work that out the first time I did that particular mission. I killed him loads of times and I didn't realize like why these kept all spawning. Now, I'm not sure if they do respawn just because I'd obviously not picked up his stuff, but yeah, effectively when you do kill these guys and you've got the particular mission I've got, make sure you actually go to that guy and pick up the gun, because that gun is actually part of the mission that you need to run. We'll go around the corner in a bit and do the rest of it. We'll just get the rest of the stuff from up here so that I don't have to come back up here again. Or at least, hopefully I don't have to come back over here again. Not guaranteed. A lot of times I've come away from here thinking, yep, got everything, and then I have to come back again. It's like, for Christ's sakes. Not what I've seen, a purple. It's like, what? Something purple? It's usually a blueprint or something. I think we've got everything. There's 73. That potentially could be here, or it could be below us. Actually, no, it's this. It's this. This is the buggy. I think this is the final buggy that we need to do for this particular one. God, this how it kind of seems bugged, I don't know, but I point towards it and it doesn't register. Like sometimes it could be because you get too close or too far away, but it just doesn't quite add up at the moment. Okay, so we'll come down here. I think we need to plant the gun that we just got, if I remember rightly, down by one of these camps that are just down over here. I think my suspender belt might be broke. Yes, it is. Oh, and luckily these days I did carry a spare one. Got too used to now running out of life on my suspender belt, so I did try to carry a spare one. I see, if you noticed, got my radiation suit ready as well. I'm trying to be more prepared these days for every eventuality, because it seems like you really do need to do that. So there's like a bench just down here. We probably will attract these guys when we get so far down here. But we just need to place this on one of the benches.
Shield on.
They're here. I require backup.
stand behind that. I can't even fucking see you.
Fire in the hole.
It's got below us. The amount of times they do that and then they kill either themselves, which often happens as well, but they kill their teammates. There's a Gatling. Oh, flamethrower. I thought it was a Gatling gun, but it's a flamethrower. It seems to be out of range, so I can just stay here, shoot him in the head. Should be dead soonish.
Die, die, die.
Kind of like one of those hidden kind of walls that shouldn't be like should allow you to actually fire through, which it was allowing me to fire through, but for whatever reason it's deflecting his flames, which I'm not complaining about, but you know, hey ho, this is where we put the weapon. We picked up another weapon, so we need to go and place that other weapon somewhere. I think what we're doing is, yeah, we're setting up a fight, effectively getting two rivaling clans to go after each other. So we need to go back up to the other area we were just in. Hopefully we've got back here before this respawns. And I don't have to kill over it again. That's done. Just got one more thing to do now, I think, which is that 200 meters away. After that, we'll just need to go back to camp, back to the helicopter, and then hand the missions in. And that will be our first 3 missions done for today. As always, if you've got any questions, do feel free to ask. If you obviously want to know more about Landsraad, any particular things, yeah, I can at least give you my take on it. Every person's their own, as I say. Probably be a table down here.
I see someone. Someone's here.
I didn't mean to speak for that. Messed that up.
Need to reload.
You wonder why I'm dodging? It's because the skill that I've got should allow me, if I get the dodge done in time, allow me to stop taking the bite from those darts, the slow darts. But on 2 occasions there, I didn't quite time it well enough, and yeah, had to bite and sacrifice myself to take a bit of damage, just so that I could finish off. Because if you keep disturbing yourself every time you get a dart, then like you just be there forever. Sometimes you gotta take a hit just so that you can get the attack off, so that you can kill the guy, so he doesn't throw any more darts at you. Come on. There's something that way. Something that way. So that way is back to the helicopter, because the current mission I've got on is saying return to helicopter. What I was trying to work out is which way do I need to go to continue getting all the rest of the missions over. Obviously just going back to the helicopter. So we'll go do this final one, which I've got a feeling it's below us, but I'm going to come up here just to start with, just to start high and then go low. It's my motto these days. Oh, this is it. I hate it. I'd love it if they just let you do these in any order. The fact they do it in a particular order, it's gonna be so annoying sometimes. I've already done that leg. Why am I doing that leg again? Where this is bugged. Sometimes it works perfectly and sometimes it doesn't. Okay. I was gonna say I think we've done everything, but it looks like there's still another thing to do. There is actually a buggy actually in here, so I've got a feeling it's gonna send us to go do that buggy. Which actually we might be able to go the other way around. Yeah, I might go the other way around because it might be just faster. Isn't the way that we went before and where we went before is where the other buggy is? Which I've got a feeling it's just going to be faster just to go this way around, right? Because there are like things that way. There'd be less things to kill this way, as long as all this hasn't respawned. It has. At least some of it has.
I see someone.
Thanks. Run. You can tell that went swimmingly. That's the hole I want to go down, because effectively the buggy that we're after, the final one, is at the bottom of that. And this will be the fastest way to get to it, even with enemies here. We can just skip past these.
Who's there?
Identify yourself.
This is the final buggy that we need. Where's my cutting rig? Feet. I guess this one's like super awkward to like try and do because you've got to be so far away. Yeah, there isn't that much space to work with on this little ledge. That's everything, I think. Oh, actually, there's one more thing there. Oh my god, more? Hopefully it's at the very top. Can't remember where that one is.
Require assistance.
Oh god. there another buggy here? Looks like it's... Alright, so I think the other buggy must be up there, maybe. You know what I mean by the order it does these things? It's so... It's obviously trying to send you around the world, so it takes you longer to do the whole thing, but...
Who's that?
Reloading. Interloper.
I'm half surprised that didn't stop the shot going off, if I'm honest, but... Okay, so there's a sniper obviously below us because we're on the sniper tower. Where's the thing I need to take out? Or is that everything done? That might be everything done actually. Maybe it was just telling us to get out. Just have a look. So this one is the one we need to do. So let's track that. We need to craft some stuff, so let's craft that. Why do I have a feeling I have to go back to that place again? I've got a feeling we need to go back to the camp. But we might not need to. We might just need to go back to the helicopter after we... Sometimes you need to like place these things somewhere and sometimes you don't. Depends whether they're surveillance or not. Brands, XE and I. I've got a feeling that is surveillance though. Which means we're going to need to get place these in camps or something. Yep. How could I guess? Okay. Well, no surprise, this camp is one of them. I'm glad it's not actually in the camp though, and it's past the camp. It's just this place down here by the looks of it. Alright, yeah, so if I remember rightly, we need to place one here, and then one on the other side of this little kind of entrance. So that we can avoid the NPCs, we can go dip down through here, and then back out through the other entrance to this area, which will lead us to one of the other placement areas. On a kind of structure that looks very similar to that other one. Don't know what you want to call it. Kind of half constructed kind of thing. Or if we can get through the back to there. I think we might need to go front way. There might, if you go further down, I think there might be an entrance that you can go back up through again, but forward into that actually might be up towards that original camp we were at. I love the order it does these things in. It does it makes sure it does it super awkward for you. So you have to go back places. Like I said at the very start, I hope we don't have to come back to this camp, but I've got a feeling we probably will. And so far we've been back to it twice, or once extra on top of the time that we actually went there to start with. I've got a feeling now we're going back to it again. I'm sure this is heading towards it. Or maybe it's down the hole again. The hole I've been down 3 times if I have to get down there again. Yeah, it looks like it's down that hole again. Or at least by it, if not down it. I'm pretty sure it's down it though, based on that distance. Although that could be a... Actually, it might be just here. 22 meters, yeah, so it's just here. Actually, you can see it there. It's that blue thing there. The only thing... There's a sniper there. You can see the bottoms of his legs. That normally, yeah, generates loads of those. Game is still bugged. I don't know why it does that. I need to report the bug. Effectively, what happens is when you switch to certain weapons, it will stick and the mouse will become unresponsive and it just gets stuck in facing one direction, so it stops you doing all this. I don't know why it happens. I thought it was actually related to the gun, because when you switch to a gun, generally speaking, it does it when you've got a gun. So right now I can't do it with this gun unless I start targeting, and then all of a sudden it starts working, which is really bizarre why it does that. It shouldn't do it like that. But when you switch back to the sword, normally you can unstick it and then switch back to the gun if you want it. I noticed it when I'm doing boss fights, because I sometimes triggered the gun when I didn't want to, but then I've noticed that it always seemed to happen when you went to switch to gun. Oh, and there's still something I need to do. What on earth do I need to do now? I'll do everything. I placed the thing down, so I don't know why. Maybe there's something else. Defeat enemy reinforcements. Oh, those people I left. I actually have to kill them. Freaking typical. Well, I wonder if that's bugged now, because obviously I didn't. Well, I just ran off because I thought, well, it doesn't normally matter when if you leave them. Ooh, you son of a bitch. Normally they can't shoot through that bottom bar. Oh. I was aware my health was low, but I thought I had enough health to outlast it. Kill him faster. Which barely touched him. Alright, let's see where these guys might be. They might still be around here. You never know. Or they might have just despawned. I hope they haven't despawned. They might have bugged it. Or we can actually wait for these to respawn, because they will eventually respawn. I think we need to kill so many things that are here. I've noticed since I've taken out that sniper, it has moved the progress bar over a little bit, so it's probably that we just need to kill things in this area, so we might just have to wait for things to respawn. Note to self. Next time, kill them, don't just run off. So many things you can't just plan without actually having to engage stuff, so that's why sometimes I will just not bother taking everything out just for speed. Oh, that sniper will probably respawn first, I reckon. This one here. Just while we wait for this stuff to come back, hopefully nothing spawns when I'm off, at least kills me when I'm away. I'm just quickly going to go away and I'll be back 1 minute. Respawned it. Some games you have to go away from the area for things to respawn. Dune Awakening, it respawns when it respawns, whatever the respawn timer is. Doesn't make any difference whether you're there or not. I know that to my own detriment many times where I've just idled in an area and then things have respawned around me that I've previously killed. When you get caught off guard like that, it's not good. All of a sudden you become overwhelmed by literally everything around you. Where are you all? Come on, respawn. I'm not sure what the respawn timer is in this area. It's like not that long, but Maybe we go kill everything at the village and come back. Yeah. Quite hard gap to actually get through right first time. I'm about to see the guy from here when he respawns. There's literally nothing in this area though, really. I'm just doing it for pass some time. Could kill some more things.
Who's there? Help! Help! Get them! Empty!
Didn't think I knocked it, maybe I did. Might explain why I took so much damage. I thought my shield went down.
Fire in the hole!
I seen that Gatling gun just there a minute ago. Know where he went.
Identify yourself.
Where is he? I hear him. Can't see him. Oh, there they are. They've respawned. Yep.
Who goes there? Help!
I think we've just finished our final mission. Maybe we could kill anything and we didn't have to wait for that thing. Maybe we would get, by killing all those other guys, we were actually getting the kills that we needed. We just needed to kill any of these guys to get it. Because I don't think killing one person would have actually finished it, and I wasn't keeping an eye on it, but I think maybe killing those other people was enough. It's just, you need to kill anyone around there. Note for self, if I do run off again, just go to any camp or anywhere where there's enemies, and you should be able to just do it for killing any of them. It doesn't necessarily have to be the ones that spawn when you do that particular part of the mission. be trouble. What would I do if I was suspended belt? Waste a lot of time, I tell you what. Hey, where should we go next? That's Broadworks. You normally can get a few for that one, just depends whether or not we can. There's one for Smuggler's Run there. There's one for Trek. I'm sure I'm going to take that because I'm pretty sure I've seen another one for that area as well. So yeah, there's that one I've already done. So that's Broadwalks, testing station. Testing station. Baggage Rift. That's also a tech. Aga Basin. Station. Aga Basin. Aga Basin. We'll go doing the Haga Basin one as well, because there's quite a few at Haga Basin. So the only thing is the Haga Basin is it's like it's obviously quite spread out, but it's generally kind of like some of it'll be during the rift, and there'll probably be maybe something what we need to do with like either a speed bike or a rat wheel, as I call it, but treadmill. Neither of them actually you have constructed since I moved servers, because you have to dismantle vehicles that you can't fit in your vehicle recovery tool, which obviously I only had an helicopter in, so I haven't actually recombined any of them back together. So we'll go off to the downed Shrek. Tetch, however you want to say it. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Titch. It's probably not even like that either. Doesn't matter. My favourite place for getting my slag. I love this place. If you ever want to get slag, this is your #1 place. Before this, getting slag was, well, on a very busy server, risky. Because you'd have to go to PvP areas, down ships to get them. So you just only hope that no one was camping a downship. But it looks like I've got 3 missions, so let's get going. The only thing I need to do before we head in there is just switch into my radiation suit. It's only a Mark 4 one as well, so I'll have to be a little bit careful because it doesn't have much armor. Radiation wise, it doesn't actually protect that much more. Like, it's an extra %, but it's, in my opinion, doesn't give you that much more protection or time than the other one does. Like, if you were that obsessed with wanting max time, you would get the iodinizing tablets, which I don't generally bother with. I've got my shield on. Do I not have any health packs? Oh, yeah, it's Mark 2, it's alright. Do a Mark 6, I wouldn't really want to be using a Mark 6 heal packs for just coming through here, but it's only Mark 2. And I have tons of them, so why not use them up? Get our light on so you can see what the hell we're doing in here. think I grabbed him far enough.
I've got you
Too far away.
They're coming.
Hopefully I can get them to come here. Because the other guy should come out the chance very soon.
Throwing grenade. We've got incoming.
Oh my god. I realised where my health was, but I was like, oh, I reckon I can take them out before they take me out. Overconfidence for you. And obviously forgetting as well that that suit isn't very good. What the hell? Why have you taken me out of the fucking game? Alright. My Doom watch is about to break, which is my gun. That's not the end of the world. However, that water is very low, which is more worrying than anything. Been a while since I died in here. Shouldn't be dying in here early, but hey ho. That's what I get for bringing a cheapy ass suit with me. The white things are a bit close. I think I need to glue my controller together. Like, when I got it, I was aware that other people had mentioned that they had glued theirs together, and I was like, oh, I probably won't need to do that. But I kind of see, like, now why they did. Oh my god. I just seen my shield wasn't on. Christ's sakes. Alright. That's I'm lucky. Or unlucky. Yeah, the things around you do hit very hard if you don't have a shield on. Even if you do have a shield on, they burn through the shield pretty fast as well. The whole idea is you don't let them get that close. That thing just literally just died. It kind of spawned and died.
Shields up.
You should do it. When he's actually half awake and decides to play the game properly. That's some nice slag there. 8 pieces of slag. I feel this is going to be a good run. 60 plus. 60 plus slag run. Want to do switch them around because at the moment that wasn't on it. Well, 8's not on a quick access button on my controller at the moment, so just makes it awkward trying to take my hand off to go to the main keyboard to activate stuff. That's another good thing to get as well. Blaster steel plates, I love those things. I love this place. It's my favourite place to come. Every time I see a mission for this place, I do not hesitate to come here. There's so much great stuff that you get from here, loot-wise at least. And obviously if you've got 3 missions that you can do at the same time, well, win-win. But we don't have that mission. One of the missions you can do is you can come to that, you kind of need to go to there. It might be that I've skipped past the start part and we might need to still come here, but hopefully it's not that one. Actually, I'm not even going to bother open that one because I think that's the one that doesn't have anything in. Or maybe that was the one that doesn't have anything in. God. So this is getting worse. This particular, that box there here, that one there, just in front of us, that case, that is actually part of a mission. So sometimes you might need to go in there to get that particular box. Now I've got a feeling that because I've kind of skipped the very start of this at the moment, just because I wanted to come here. It might be that we might need to come back here and reopen these because these do respawn doors annoyingly. Let's reset my radiation before we head off. We'll go back to the kind of beginning-y area. Take out the stuff in here because I think we need to pick up on these missions and that'll just confirm whether or not we do need to go there or not. Who's going to chase us? Any of them? Any rushes? Pretty sure there is one rusher in there. There is a Gatling gun somewhere in here. Six more slag. I reckon this is going to be a good one. Where's the Gatling gun? There is. There's the Gatling gun. Big hits do you want to take? Normally only takes 2. He didn't put a shield up if you noticed that as well, so I didn't have to slow blade him, which normally you would have to slow blade. It looks like, yeah, we need to go in that room, so I need to go and get that pentakey. It's over here. Like this particular mission in here, or these missions in here, I've done several times. Like, probably know them better than any other missions in this game, if I'm honest. Because, well, I do at the moment at least, because I've done them probably the most out of most things I've done in here, or in Dune. That and testing stations in like Deep Desert, I did them for a long time as well. I wonder if this is working. Last week, for some reason, they were able to shoot for the penta shield, which I don't understand why. There's still quite a few little buggy things in the game at the moment. I think they've sorted out the stability issues though, because there were some really bad stability issues in the game. go in here? I reckon we will. We'll open it up because even if we don't need to go in there for a mission, we can get some nice stuff in here. Why have I got that? Got completely the wrong thing in my hand. Like, why can't I scan? Maybe because I've got the wrong tool. No, that's normally the one where you'd have to go to. We get some 6 more slag in here. How is my backpack full? Oh, I forgot all that. Oh yes, I meant to empty them before I came. They're copies of my new deep desert base design. And I meant to drop them off. I remember last night to say, remember before you go off tomorrow and start doing the Landsraad, put them in a box. Obviously I forgot. Oh, I think I know where that is. It's above us. Whenever you interact with one of those and set one of those off, it normally does spawn some NPCs, so be vigilant. You might have something sneaking up behind you. Looks like there's 2 things, I think, through this back area here. So there's 2 actually things that we need to do in there. Should be a Gatling gun guy here somewhere. Hiding away. I don't think I've ever done that and actually had to actual things inside to have to pick up. Or slide. Half expecting someone to be out here now. Like everything's in that final room. Actually, there will be one in the bridge by the looks of it as well. That one there's in the bridge. These will all be in this room. So this room is a lock room. You can tell by the pellet shield that's on the other side. There's a sniper just above us in that on that thing there, and there's a sniper, well, a gunner behind it, up above us. One there, and there's also some kind of like Gatling gun guy, and also a rusher at the bottom. I normally take it from the other side just because you get a little bit more protection from that side. But you can also start it from here.
Shield off! I require backup!
Annoying person with a freaking sword. Oh, what a... For Christ's sakes. No stamina. Same guy. Found in an area where... He's got an SMG. Now they can be pretty bad for your shield. trying to get out. Cheek. For some reason it didn't register my skill. But luckily I managed to take him out. I'd already got one shot on him anyway, so there's only another shot I needed. Generally they take 2 shots to take out. Fine, dodge that guy because he's got another gun that's burned through shields pretty easy. There's 2 of them there. It's like still that one on that little kind of command area, and then there's one above us.
Access granted.
Oh, I must have took out the other one before. Fair enough. This will normally spawn some NPCs. I know we just set them both off and then that's pretty much what you need to do for that one. Or is it? Actually, it looks like there might be some other things we need to do. Luckily, he only had a wall to try and dodge into. Wasn't getting away from me at that time. You can hear my radiation suit starting to like get pretty loud. That's because it'll start going into warning zone soon. I just wanted to get that marker though before I reset it. You can hear it's warning me. It's quite a neat feature actually. I quite like the new warning feature. That's full. Always full. Stop that for a moment. Reset the radiation. Build some of them and then that'll free up some space. Nope. Oh, and we do need to go in here. I'm just glad the doors don't respawn. As you can see, the door respawns on this one. I think it's about a minute or 2 minutes. It'll put it back on again. I'm not sure if it'll do it while you're in there. I'm assuming it doesn't, but I've never wanted to try to find out. Get trapped in there because it fucking respawned the door because I stayed in there too long. Certainly, if you're outside it definitely respawns it. Oh, there's a NPC. Oh there, sniper. Right, I don't even know how I managed to grab that. I was even trying to grab it at that point. Do I have my cutting array? I don't have my decent cutting array. Oh no. We need a proper cutting array. All the stuff I've got, and I don't have a cutting array. I've got like a scanner, but not the cutting array. So we need the cutting array to actually do this, because I can't cut that with the cutting array I've got, which is annoying because pretty sure I can't make the other ones without having a tool. Well, unless I actually have the fabricator, I can't create any of the other cutting arrays. You can only make the improvised one, which is this one. Pretty sure you can't find a cutting array around here. I think it would be useful that, cause sometimes it will actually provide you stuff in an area nicely, but I'm like, I've never noticed them. Never noticed the cutting array out of all the things that drop here, so I don't think you do get that. Okay, well, we'll complete what we can. I think we're only able to complete 2 out of the 3. We'll have to come back here, but when we come back here, they'll all be reset, so that's a bit annoying. Well, actually, I haven't done everything in here. I do dual this. I do want to make sure I pick up all the boxes. This one can sometimes contain 15 in it. Oh, and it's, you know, every time I've said that since, it just bugger all in it. On 2 occasions when I first did this area, there was consistently always 15 in it. So I just assumed, yep, that's the 15 box. Always get that box. And yeah, since I've said that, and I always just expect it to have now, it seems to always disappoint me. We're not doing too bad though. We've got 42 slag so far, and we've still got quite a few boxes in that final bridge area where we can get enough that might get us up to around 60. I so assumed he was going to carry on walking in. Like just behind that box. In a way that I could see his head, but oh no, I can't shoot him. I shot almost there before and it just didn't register. You really should skip over that. Okay, should have enough time to quickly scout through. There's nothing in here apart from obviously loot boxes. And some nice loot boxes as well when you see some advanced machinery and slag. Now there should be another box. Hold it somewhere. One in it. There's one more just at the end. And we've got 47. Oh well. Not bad. Reset radiation in this little area. Just this little area though. As soon as you go outside, the radiation will come back. So that's why I'm stood where I am. Just to allow it reset a bit. We don't need it to fully reset because we'll skip over the down ship. Oh, there might be 2 things we still need to do. Was it something I still needed to do in that last room? There was, wasn't there? I totally got there was still something that we needed to actually do. Well, we've got the Penta's shield key, so we can just go in from the far side. When we come back in a bit, we'll, rather than having to go through the whole ship, we can just go through like the end part. So it'll save us having to kill everything around here again. But... totally forgot there was something I needed to do in that room. What on earth? Oh, we've just literally glitched through the ship. Fuck. Moved. Actually, no. I think it was actually doing it still. You can see at the very top, it tells you the unstuck timer. It gives you a little bit of time where you can cancel out of it. Normally if you move though, it'll cancel it. Oh, awesome. It's just placed me back exactly where I was. Are you kidding me? Wow. The unbug tools in this game are awful. That's one thing I will say. It's like, it's got to be one of the worst games I know for the unbug feature. To unstuck yourself, it just literally replays a little bit. So unfortunately, if you didn't come from a good place, it generally puts you back in that crap place again. Half expecting it to spawn someone, but it didn't. Okay, now we can go. So we need to go and get a cutting array. It'd be a really simple mission to do once we do get the cutting array though. Well, we'll obviously have to empty that room again, but other than that, it'll be easy enough. Did not get the angle right on that. Definitely an art. Flying. Or suspender belting. How's our Landsraad looking? Haven't got any of them yet. There we've 30 out of 35. I'm not sure if that goes up or down. I swear the other day it looked like it's going down, but I think it does go up. It must do, because we haven't got anything so far and there's 30 there. So that means 35 missions you have to run. You can imagine, like, on Harmony, that gets done within like a couple of hours. And that means like the whole board being filled up almost by one side. Whoever the side is that jumps up, logs on first with the most people, then starts burning through it. Where on a quiet server like this, 35 is a mission when there's probably only 8 of you on the server. So that means everyone will need to be doing Landsraad and obviously burning through it rapidly in order for you to start like getting ahead of the other ones. Because last week it looked like it was really close, so I thought, oh yeah, we might have a good chance of like helping this server get Landsraad, the Harkonnens, but no, it definitely was not anywhere near close. As soon as we woke the bear, whoever it was that was holding back their missions seemed to hand them in very fast, or that there was literally people just there waiting to like complete them or something, because it went from being like them just having a couple to them having like 5 or 6 in a matter of half an hour. And I don't think there's that many like Atreides on the server. Like this server's always been pretty well known for having a stronger Atreides faction, but the server's still quite, like, from all the stats on the server, it looks quiet, so that's why I came here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go grab that cutting array, and then once I've got the cutting array, we'll go back quickly, get that jasmonite, which is, I think it's jasmonite, or is it something else? Oh, it's crystal, I think, something. Whatever the purple stuff is anyway. There's tons of it actually. It's what you make cobalt paste out of, but I always forget what it's called. But once we get the stuff for that cut, then we should be able to complete that mission, and then we're going to call it an end there, which is not bad. 2 hours pretty much, and we've got 6 Landsraad missions down, which is a nice contribution for a couple of hours work. Or it's not really work, you know what I mean. I just need to work out where I put my cutting array. Put some of these in here. Keep them close to my main boxes where I keep these, but obviously the other box is full, so I think my cutting array might be in this box up here, which I think it might be in that corner one, which I've currently got blocked by the crawler. I might have to move the crawler, or it's in this one. That's useful. As I'm not actually gonna need it, at least right now. I'm gonna drop this stuff in here, just in case I die again. Just stop it getting damaged. No point. I'll quickly repair that other suspender belt. We head back and then get that harvesting done, and then we'll call it there, because we are literally at 9 o'clock now. But I did start the stream late, so we'll go on a little bit longer. I do need to go to the gym though, and I do have a couple of things I need to do before 10 o'clock because certain things close at that point and I need to get there before that happens. So I really do need to go off very shortly, but we'll try and finish this off before we call it an end for this evening. I've also got some nice fancy wings on this now. The improved wings. They're only still Mark 5, but they're the improved Mark 5 wings. They give you more speed, although glide speed's actually no better. But it does get up to speed faster. If that's kind of like what they meant, I think that's kind of like what they meant. You lose agility, but for that agility, you get up to speed faster. I'm not sure if I like that trade-off, if I'm honest. I actually thought it was because it would increase the top speed, but it didn't increase the top speed. It just gets you up to that top speed faster. Which, if I'm in a dogfight, I think I prefer the agility over like getting up to speed faster. If you wanted to get up to speed faster, you just have a booster anyway. Although, if you've got a booster, then you can't have rockets. So I suppose there's always a trade-off somewhere. So what we'll do is we'll head through this door over here, because that'll save us having to take out quite as many enemies as we would do if we went through the rest of the ship.
Identify yourself.
Sometimes there's 2 here, sometimes there's 3. Looks like there's 2 this time.
Shield on. Reveal yourself.
See if we can take the Russia away from the other guy first. There should be a melee and a gun out here. No, for whatever reason, even though they seen me and activated, they stopped. Come on.
I see someone. Back up.
Now he's coming. Yes. Cheeky boy. Good block, to be fair. Okay. Too far away. This takes us straight into that where that room is, but everything will be reset in here now. As you can see, the Penta shield there is reset, so we'll need to take out everything in here in order to be able to, well, effectively harvest everything. I messed that first one up. I didn't hold the key for long enough, so I did a soft strike instead of a hard one. Is he going here? Pick up some slag. It's one advantage of coming back here, you get a bit more slag. I'm not going to go to every box, don't worry. But as we're in the area, why not? Just grab things that are on the way.
Who's that?
That was not there a second ago. My shield go off before. Why is it off? I should have just gone through the side, but I was trying to come through the bottom part and then realised, oh yeah, I'm gonna have to take out a load of people to do that. Maybe I should have just gone straight in the room. It's just that I like to start in a couple of places just because it's easier to start from these areas.
Back up.
don't think he called anyone, even though he did say that. Normally that will call people, but I don't think anyone was close enough to trigger it. Who's that? MG. I hate SMGs. They are shield burners. Boy.
I've got enemy.
Wrong thing in my hand. Really? Chase after me. Come through that side. Yeah, wait, would.
They're here. Who's this?
Take out the sniper up here. It's the most annoying one. You can have your shield on, boy. You should always have your shield on. I blew those too well.
Access granted.
Okay, I can get back out of it, but now we can harvest our stuff. We harvest this, make an item from it. If I remember rightly, or something along those lines. Yeah, now we need to craft that thing. Once you craft it, I think we just exit after that. Down to, yep, so exit. And final one done. That didn't take too long, about 10 minutes. That's this week. Oh, and we got up to level 16 hard coded. Not bad, not bad. We've already got like at least, well, there's at least 19 levels. I think it goes up to level 20 though, but it's either 19 or 20. 19 is the last item you can buy from the faction shop. So I know it's definitely 19, but I think it will probably be finished on a round number, not 19. So it's probably 20 levels, but we're not far off now. So that's the end of today. We will be streaming again this Thursday, should I say. I'm actually at the Liverpool football game tomorrow, so obviously no streaming on a Wednesday anyway. I'm very close to having a new piece of content that will come out, which will give you the full rundown on how to do the chapter 3 full walkthrough. I've done all the editing. I just need to do some narrating. So I have to narrate certain parts of it and just do the forward and after parts of that video. So that video I'm hoping to now get published on Sunday. I was hoping to try and get it published for tomorrow when I was going to be away, but it's just I'm not going to be able to complete it tonight. There's more than like tonight's amount of hours left to do in production on it, so I will get it finished over the weekend or the rest of the week in the evenings and going into the weekend, and have it ready to be published on Sunday. If you do like the content and do want to obviously know when we go live next, which will obviously be on Thursday, then do consider subscribing, and you'll get notified when we do go live next, which will be on Thursday this week. We'll also be doing GTA maybe on Friday. If you noticed, I didn't do GTA yesterday. That was because of technical issues, but I am also getting to a point where I'm finding the game pretty boring to play. So I'm not 100% sure whether I continue GTA and we find another game to go and play. We could start going down Arc Raiders, but obviously there are plenty of streamers doing Arc Raiders. But I might try and see if I can find another game that we can switch with GTA, at least in GTA until GTA 6 came out. I never actually thought I'd actually be having to wait this long for GTA 6 to come out. I was aware even when obviously I started obviously the GTA journey again, that it had been delayed quite a few times previously, but I wasn't expecting it to be delayed that last time. Obviously it moved from May last year to November this year, which, to be fair, the actual delay was actually only supposed to be a few months back from May to kind of November last year, and then got moved by a whole year. So I wasn't expecting to be playing GTA 5 for that long, if I'm honest. I was hoping that obviously GTA 6 would have come out sooner, and I've pretty much ground through the content I find enjoyable. I'm not a big grinder of a game. Once a game gets boring, I will tend to move on to go into another game. So we will go back to GTA just before GTA 6 comes out, just to get ourselves familiar with it. I'm not sure how close the controls are going to be to it anyway. Hopefully they refresh it, because I'm not a huge fan of currently how the game control mechanics work completely in it. I think it's a bit old schooly in a not so good way, but we'll see how it is when it comes out. Anyway, thanks very much for tonight. I will see you obviously on Thursday. Until then, enjoy the rest of your evening and tomorrow, and I will catch you in a couple of days' time. Good night.